Hi, I'm Smizoma for NHL94online.com. Welcome to a sold-out stream. Tonight's matchups feature Angry J against Thrillhouse, Chaos against Kids Wasted, and Schmidt against corbettkb. You can see the estimated times at the top of the stream. The first matchup tonight is going to be between Angry J93 and Thrillhouse. Angry J, pretty much a first ballot Hall of Famer in the NHL 94 community, and Thrillhouse, he showed up at the last year's tournament in Toronto, King of 94 tournament, and finished, I think, third maybe, around there. And, well, it's the first he's played recently. He actually played against KG Man a long time ago, around 2005. I guess he went over to KG Man to play him in his basement at one time, and because they were all close games. So even though we'd never heard of him, he was actually really good. So yeah, let's start that game. That series. This is a best of 3 series. Just not hearing any audio right now. Just figure that out. There we go. Oh, thanks, Chaos. So I got rid of my blue screen, so it's of the circle now. Don't want to leave that thing up all the time. So this is our social distancing tournament, which was a benefit tournament for the Mario Lemieux Foundation. We raised just about $5,000 for the Mario Lemieux Foundation. They fund cancer research and patient care, and they make what are called Boston's playrooms, which are playrooms for children who are spending a lot of time in the hospital. Angry J is Vancouver, and you can see Thrillhouse here putting Svoboda on defense. Svoboda is a light player, which is advantageous in the Sega Genesis version of the game. Makes him check a little bit better. Let's get this game started. So, Angry J beat Evan to advance to this. This is a semi-final. The winner of this goes on, or did go on to play in the finals. Some patient play here. Oh, dodge the check. Play Thrillhouse with Buffalo. In the corner, AJ trying to hunt him down. Into the corner with Gilney. And Angry J finally gets that puck back. Goes over behind the net. Oh, knocks the net off. Gonna see Angry J go behind the net a lot. He likes to do that. There is Ronning. Apparently Ronning, his, I think his neighbors were, one of them was someone working on the game, so people say his ratings were beefed up in the game because of that, although in this game I'm not sure that's true. Maybe in 95 he might have been extra boosted. Angry J tries to get in front of the net for a slap shot, but Thrillhouse is able to prevent a good shot. So Thrillhouse, very patient play. I'm not sure. Oh, he's actually intentionally flipping the puck down and trying to beat out the icing. We'll see if he tries that again. Angry J with Bure. This is the puck. Big check there by Svoboda. Thrillhouse again. Hands off the puck to Howardchuk. And is this, oh, big hit there. Bure's going to try to take out Svoboda, but nope, Svoboda's got it. Waiting for reinforcements. And that pass goes in, but he beats out the icing. McLean picks that up though to Bure. 15 seconds left in the period. And tried to make him, I think, take his goalie. but instead I just ended up missing the net. So this was our first online tournament in which money was involved. No, there was no prize money. However, the Mayor Lumia Foundation, it was a $19.94 donation to play in the tournament, and all that money went to the Mayor Lumia Foundation. Jay almost scored there, just came out from the corner. And the Mayor Lumia Foundation gave some nice prizes to 4 of our winners. We had a Super Nintendo winner, Sega Genesis winner, and consolation winners in each of those. They sent some nice plaques, these metal plaques, made in Pittsburgh. Pretty nice. And Simon Mayor Lumia. That pass missed. That one went all the way back to the goalie. Clean just holds on to that. Jay breaking out with Bure. Bure is one of the few players with 99 speed in the game. However, his agility is 90, which is still very good. The only player with 99 speed and 99 agility is actually on the Sabres. That's 89 right there, Alexander McGillney. McGillney also has a slightly better shot than Bure. Bure's shot is 72 power, 72 accuracy. And McGillney's shot is a little bit more accurate. He has a 90 accuracy. So those two players are playing center in this game. I don't think either of them are the default centers, so you usually switch them to center because you want your best player at center in this game. I see IceStorm's in the chat, and DC Icon, some chaos. And yeah, after this series, we're gonna have IceStorm on as a guest commentator. Angry J, you can tell he's not too sure what to do. He's, it's 2 periods, still hasn't got a goal against Thrillhouse, so he tried the rebound goal we call the EA special, just lobbing the puck at the goalie, hoping for a rebound, and then if the goalie gives up a rebound, he'll often dive at the puck, and then if you pick up the puck, you can just put it in the open net. So 0-0 through 2, Angry J 8 shots to Thrillhouse's only 1. So this is definitely something you'll see playing against AJ. He just controls the puck so well. Here comes Thrillhouse through center. A little bit of you can see kind of lag warping. Thrillhouse scores with LaFontaine 1-0 for Thrillhouse on his second shot of the game, putting some definite fear into Angry J. Coming in into the corner, and he scores. Goalie went down a bit early, it seemed like, and they just shot it in. So I played against Thrillhouse in Toronto last year in our King of 94 tournament. And yeah, he beat me, I'm pretty sure, 3 games out of 4. And now it's 3. He's got 3. Nice play there. Got an instant replay. Did he flip that puck to himself? And then the behind the net one-timer. Unbelievable. He does seem to like using the A button to flip the puck, but he seemed to actually flip the puck over a defender there. I want to look at that again. Actually, I can do that because this is pre-recorded. Let's look at that goal again. Did he actually flip it to himself? Oh, yeah, rewound a little bit too far. Okay, it was flipped by the defender. Interesting play. So yeah, he felt he was under pressure, so he just flipped the puck up in the air. You don't see that. That's a pretty creative play. 3 minutes left here in the first period. Angry J getting in there with Bure, and there you see Bure's not quite great shooting accuracy, and he put it wide, and Full House with a 4-0 lead. Yeah, this must have been pretty shocking to MJ. But yeah, like I said, I played Thrill House. He's a really great player, so this isn't all that surprising. Just he's pretty new on the scene. My scouting report on him was that I didn't catch on to the split play that he's doing here, which he's done again. But I found his deeks were, that was I don't know if he shot that or if that was a one-timer. Might have been a little bit of lag there. That was a one-timer, yep. His deeks were, oh, and Bure's out, 2 minutes to go. I think this game is pretty much done though. Let's just save a bit of time, fast forward. And 6-0 actually completed the mercy rule. We have a 6-goal mercy rule in this tournament. So that is shocking. Thrill House taking game 1 out of a best of 3 series against Angry J. Some stats. So remember, he only had 1 shot through 1 period. He ended up with 7 shots and 6 goals. Game 2 now, playing in Buffalo this time, home ice advantage for Buffalo. This is a great chance for Thrill House with home ice advantage to win the series and go to the finals of the social distancing tournament. Yeah, the tournament was a good success, and we're going to run it again next year. We'll try to. That's why we wouldn't be able to. Thrill House circling back here, all the way back, then all the way back forward. Oh, almost got his goalie caught out, and got an icing. Thrill House flips it up, but if you're too close to the boards, it just flips it out of the rink. Gotta be careful. But he's really using that flip play a lot, feeling pressure and just flipping it out, chasing it. And there, oh no, he tried the rebound play. Angry J tried the rebound play, and Bure got it, and then just knocked the net off. Thrill House here, patiently walking the blue line, trying to get away from Bure. Now he's got a lane, nope. Bure pressuring him, here's Bure, trying to split the D, stops up, loses the puck, unfortunately for him. Some great passing there, but big save by Grant Fuhr. AJ behind the net, didn't see a lot of that. Oh, and he gets it over to Portnell for the one-timer. Some relief, probably, for Angry J, getting a lead against this very tough player, Thrill House. Behind the net, looked for the one-timer, but intercepted. Svoboda up the middle to Gilney. Gilney in front, tries the fadeaway shot. That's the end of the period. IceStorm notes 19 minutes 22 seconds of shutout hockey. And Angry J's got a second one here from Bure. that fadeaway shot, little floater shot. That's 19 minutes, 2 seconds against Angry J, who I think is definitely the top two live tournament players, and of course also has won a whole bunch of online leagues. I remember in the first league that I ran, which is the Blitz League, he won the league with most teams had good teams. Angry J had a team comprised mostly of, it was basically the leftovers after the draft of all the other teams, and he won the league. It was incredible. I think, was the finals between Angry J and IceStorm? Shelf T, yeah, one of the leftovers. Abraus, Kontos. Do you have any forwards from other teams? Or was it Bradley? Bradley would have been drafted, so we had Kontos, who I think won the league in scoring. Mikhail Anderson, maybe? And who else? Chris DeMaio or something strange. So, Thrillhouse back in this one. Housley might have been season 2 if he had him. Goulet. I'm not sure even Goulet survived the draft. Back and forth checks there. Here comes Thrillhouse looking for. Oh, we almost got past. That's Doug Lidster. Angry J back the other way. Into the corner, picks it up. And a nice one-timer to Flores, so 3-1. But we know that Thrillhouse can put up a bunch of goals fast, scoring 6 against Angry J in the last game. I think, agreed. Winning a league with the leftovers after a 24-team draft is, I don't think anything like that has ever been done. Let's fast forward a bit. Here comes Thrillhouse, down by 2. Check by Lidster. Angry J behind the net. Didn't see that a lot in the last game, I don't think. I know it's a strategy he uses quite a bit. Thrillhouse, very patient player. Making space there, and he scores. Not sure if that was a bit of a late goalie, or you could see that player bump the goalie in front of the net. Because normally you wouldn't expect that kind of goal. But that was a nice goal. Great deke. You can see the player swinging back and forth. Stick swing back and forth a number of times. Angry J pressing again. 4 minutes to go, tied up. And he gets that out of the corner goal. Crease cut on Fuhrer. Takes the lead back. To update. So this is Thrillhouse won game 1. This best of 3 series. Let me update those score count. Series score counters. Angry J across to Courtnall, 5-3. So we did see Thrillhouse erase the 2-goal deficit just a few minutes ago. Let's see, can he do it again? Tie this up again at 5. Pass going back and forth, but this time Angry J blocks that deke, intercepts that outlet pass. Bure behind the net. 2 minutes to go. He might try to waste a little bit of time behind the net. We do discourage, you shouldn't take the puck and go hide behind your own net, but you can, as long as you're in the defensive zone, you can just try to hold on to that puck. A minute to go here. Thrillhouse patiently with McGillney, letting his AI-controlled players retrieve the puck. 45 seconds, Bure. And then behind the net, another pass out in front for Bure. Hat trick. 6-3. So this game is over. Find the next game. I'm not sure what the final score on this one is, but I don't see him coming back. 8 seconds. With Ronning, first star, Bure Courtnall sweeps the stars. And let's get game 3. So unfortunately for Thrillhouse, that was his home ice advantage game. Home ice advantage in this tournament was decided by which team you chose. We had a ranking system of teams, and Buffalo was ranked higher as like a better team than Vancouver, so Vancouver got that extra home ice game. In the case where teams were the same team, then whoever registered for the tournament first got home ice advantage. So Angry J circling around and then going for the crease cut. Thrillhouse, oh nice. Nice one-timer tight into the net with McGillney. So when I played Thrillhouse, he just picked me apart with dekes from he would just get into the slot and find a lane and just deke out my goalie. Even though my goalie was Patrick Waugh or Spotman, didn't matter. He would deke them, make it look easy, like perfect dekes. I haven't really even seen that because he doesn't need. He's got other tools. But he just used the tool that worked against me, which was he found a hole in my defense right in front of my goalie. So here he is pressing again, leading by 1. This would be a monumental upset. Save there, gets it back. That pass intercepted. Lidster for Angry J. Here comes Thrillhouse into the corner. Stops up. Angry J with the manual goaltender save. So TC Icon says he had Chris Kontos, Michel Petit, Bobby Holik, Kelly Miller, Bob Rouse, Derek King, Michael Pavanka. It's unreal because those are, I mean, Chris Kontos is the only player you might actually pick in a 24-team league. I don't think he would take any of those other players. So to be able to win the league with that, just unbelievable. So 1 period over, Thrillhouse looking to upset Angry J in the social distancing tournament. If that title doesn't make any sense, so Chell is a slang nickname for NHL video games. It's NHL, so Chell. And also social distancing. You get the idea for social distancing tournament. Angry J up the wing. Courtnall circling around. He does. Gets it back with Bure and tries to. I think the one timer went to the wrong player. Oh, McGillney's out. This is bad news for Thrillhouse because that's his best player, gone for more than half of a period. And there's no penalties in this tournament. We didn't want to bother with that. Just keep the games short and quick. So he puts LaFontaine at center. And already Angry J and Buffalo taking advantage, scoring with Bure 1-1. Could it be that this injury makes all the difference? I'm not sure to call this Airy. Might be Bob Airy, Bob Carpenter. I think it's, I'm not sure. Skating all the way back, intercepted. It's dangerous. Angry J, slap shot, but nice manual goalie save by Thrillhouse. So, just a reminder that after this game, we're going to bring in IceStorm to do commentary of the next two series, which are Chaos and Kid Wasted. And Angry J scores Patient in the corner, out to Bure for the slap shot. And then we'll have Schmidt and corbettkb, the A2 Brute League semifinals. The winner of that will actually play Angry J to win that league. In that league, the teams have been drafted, so I'm gonna have to, I guess both me and IceStorm are gonna have to figure out those teams pretty fast. But it's tied again, and Thrillhouse is gonna get McGillney back pretty soon at the end of this period. Angry J picks that puck up, spins around, scores. Leading again, 3-2. Let's try to move this over. Never in the middle. Angry J lost it, picked it up again. Thrillhouse with 12. We'll just call him 12. That's not any relation to 11 from Stranger Things. And Angry J just holds on to that. Sends it down. 2 seconds to go. Was indeed Bob Airy, but he's gone now. Only coming back. It's fast. Speed this up. So anyone in the chat is new to seeing NHL 94 being played. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I'll do my best to answer them. This is a semifinal game from our social distancing tournament that was held last month. And currently, Angry J is leading 3-2 against Thrillhouse. Angry J, one of the most successful NHL 94 players in history. But it gets scored on there with a crazy little play. Puck gets lost in the feet of McLean. Here comes Thrillhouse back, dodges that check. Angry J with the save. Thrillhouse still threatening that if Thrillhouse wins, this is a huge upset. That one-timer blocked. Angry J, sigh of relief momentarily, but he still has to score a goal. Oh, that was picked off. That could have been the go-ahead goal. Thrillhouse picks it off. He's attacking now from the corner. Great chance. Oh, but the defender knocked over his one-timer opportunity. Here he is again, threatening from that spot. And he came out, didn't take the shot. Oh, that goes wide. 90 accuracy on McGillney. Misses the net. Minute 40 to go, 100 seconds. McGillney in, cutting in, knocked over. Thrillhouse sends it back, needs to make this count. Oh, but he loses it. It's back. Here is Ronning. Ronning scores 4-3. 54 seconds to go. That unfortunate giveaway. I don't know if it's giveaway or we just checked. Can Thrillhouse get another goal? Bring us to overtime. Here he is threatening. LaFontaine. Pass. The one-timer's there. Oh, it's stopped by McLean. That was crucial. Almost dragged the puck into his own net there. And sends it down. Beats out the icing. Oh, and McLean Fuhr dives. That hurts. 17 seconds to go. It's pretty much no chance to do that. You might score a goal in 8 seconds. 2 goals in 16. So 2 goals in 17 seconds is pretty much not impossible, but extremely unlikely. And so Angry J wins, and this was a pre-recorded game. Angry J won, and then he went on to play against SOH, also known as Oakley Caged or Cam Neely, and Angry J ended up winning the whole tournament. And that's the end of that. And yeah, we'll bring in IceStorm. Survivor reference. I was reading a little bit about Survivor just 2 days ago, and I would have had no idea what you were talking about if I hadn't been reading that. I haven't watched that really since the first season. But I stumbled across some links. It was like the 20th anniversary, or 20, yeah, it's 20 years now. It's crazy. So yeah, we'll get IceStorm in here in a moment. And this is our website, NHL94online.com. If you would like to play in any of our leagues, we have a league starting up soon. The registration closes in 3 days. Just go to NHL94online.com. And this league selection should show you Classic 94 2020 Summer. If not, go down here. We've got IceStorm just logged in. I'm just going to finish saying this and click registration. And you can register here. And we'll slot you into a league. We have different skill level tiers, so we'll find a league that suits your skill level. And Chaos says, yeah, he actually couldn't take any players. He wanted to originally to do just any leftover players, but I said he needed to stick with the theme of the league, which was that your starting players, you had to keep, I think, 6 of your original team's players. So that's why he had Kontos and I don't even know who else was from that team. Bob Beers. Kelly Miller might have, no, he wasn't from that team. I think it was 3 and then 3 again later. So you got to pick your first 3 players and then you got to pick 3 players later on. So I'm gonna activate IceStorm here and we'll get to our next game. All right, IceStorm, you are on now.
All right, great. Haven't been, I don't think I've been activated in a while, so it looks pretty good.
So you downloaded the game that we're going to watch next?
Yeah, it's on my desktop, just 0, just ready to hit play, get rolling here.
Okay, I think I may be the, okay, I have it too. Let me grab that.
I have the sound off the game. It's probably better that way, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. We can put it like very low, just if you want to hear it a little bit.
Sweet.
And yes, give me a countdown, like 3, 2, 1, play. And we'll click play at the same time.
Okay. All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
In the meantime, I'm just going to bring up the I was going to display the lines and all that, but we're not going to oops, it's not going to work.
Okay, we're live?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, great. Guess we've got Boston, who's Neely, Eisman, Portnow, solid defense, and Wesley and Suter, number 20. Draft leagues. Chaos. And Sundin at center. I feel like he's been on digging. Never drafted. Seisman, Wheel, and Deal over in the corner. Looking for a slapper. Nothing there. Slimy. Stolen by Fedorov. Outlets over to Neely. Neely's a fatty. Doesn't stand up too well, but Solani. Opportunistic there in the slot. Look at that, Mike. Bobby Carpenter, former 50-goal scorer for the Washington Caps back in the, I want to say late 80s. Not a usual starter in draft leagues. He's usually off the bench. Fourth forward off the bench. Is a big fan of, in our online community, he's a big fan of Bobby Carpenter.
So I looked that up. He had a 53-goal season in 1984-85. 53 goals, 95 points.
Oh.
Might have lost.
U.S. born. Well, U.S. born. A lot of neutral zone play right here. Looks like a Ottawa Senators game, actually. Oh, there's Eisman. Oh, big save there. I believe that's Barrasso in net for. I gotta say, that's one of my favorite screen names. I played him. Oh, good move there. Good deke by Solani. Barrasso bit the deke. Slid to the center of the net, and Solani buried it short side. Kid Wasted, I think, is newer to the Genesis Online community.
I think he might be a guy who was brought in by the social distancing tournament.
Oh, perfect. Okay. One thing you'll notice, so I played our 6 games in this league that John or Chaos and Kid are playing in right now, and one thing I notice is Kid Wasted doesn't take the manual goalie a lot. I think that's where he's been struggling early on. Online or join leagues. There's another nice one-timer in the slot from Solani. If you want to join online leagues, it's highly recommended that you practice to sharpen up your goalie control, manual goalie control. Otherwise, the guys in the community are pretty adept at beating the auto goalie.
It's definitely a big difference between experienced online players and some of the players who are newer. Like I know when I was in Vancouver, this great player. I think it was Sandy or Derek. He was a great player, could score a lot of goals, but didn't really take control of his goalie. So I was able to use that to my advantage to score goals that you wouldn't normally be able to score. So yeah, being able to use the goalie, you can, if it saves you 3 goals, that's a huge difference.
Yeah, once you see that they're not taking the goalie, it's feast time. You're pretty much just looking to either take slappers or get in there for the dekes, not have to put that extra move on. You know that first move is going to work. I'm a little shocked. I'm wondering if Chaos is just getting used to Kid's style. There's a goal. Jeff Courtnall. He must be a little cold because he doesn't look as cool.
Chaos is Ottawa. Yeah, Chaos is Ottawa.
Oh, geez, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't update the teams on the layout. Just doing that now.
No, it's my fault. I should have known Boston was Kid Wasted. We literally just played like maybe 2 hours ago. So I don't know if we've talked about this league yet, but this is a summer draft league that was set up It was set up by Mike Gartner, online community member, one of the stronger vets in the community, and it's a draft league, but it's salary cap league. So you're given, all the players in the league are assigned a value. The better players have the higher values, obviously, and you're given just under $700,000 in cap space, and you get to pick any player you want, and any team can have, every team can have the same players if it worked out that way. But people have their own preferences. So
Oh, so they're actually duplicate players.
yeah, actually, in this game there is Eisman's on both teams.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yep, Chaos has Eisenman on the wing. I believe he's got him on the left wing. Has him at center. There's a nice one-timer. Kevin Dahl. So what you'll find is some approaches to building these teams is a lot of coaches don't necessarily value defense. They like their stars up front, their skilled guys up front, and in the back you just want pluggers that'll stay back and not push the play on offense. So that's why you're seeing Chaos has Kevin Dahl, who's probably a minimum wager, so to speak. And
Chaos is saying, Iserman gets too low in the slot for me to do one-timers.
Yeah,
that's
and he's
why
still
he's got him on the
fast
wing.
too. So the fast centers, the fast players, I don't typically want him at center because of that same reason. If you want to run a half ice offense, you don't want somebody that's going to be racing up the ice or getting low. There's a nice deke. Again, there's a situation where Kid Wasted did not take the manual goalie, and Chaos was just able to put that standard deke in play and beat him easily. Oh, going for the EA special there, I think. Suter, Fedorov in the slot. Oh!
The goalie got pushed out. I've been forgetting to do the instant replays. Yeah, there's the defender pushed the goalie out of the way. So some stats.
Wesley's a solid. Oh, good, sir.
Oh, some stats from this league. So for Chaos, Steve Yzerman is his leading scorer. He's got 54 goals in 30 games. Sundin, 45 goals in 30 games. These do include these games. These are pre-recorded. We're gonna have our live games at around after the series, or a little bit after 10, I guess. Yeah, you were saying, is he Glenn
That'll
Wesley?
be interesting. Yeah, Glenn Wesley, 26. Yep.
Yeah, oh, he's got Gary Suter as well. So he went very balanced.
Yeah, he's missing. Well, he's using Neely as a sniper in the middle. And for those of you that aren't too familiar with the bugs in NHL '94, the heavier you are, the easier you are to get knocked down. So Neely isn't quite as effective as he was in the real game because of his excessive weight. So a relatively easy win there by Chaos.
He's got that great shot that you want to have at center for one-timers.
Yeah, 4-5 I think is 4 shot power, 5 accuracy.
Yeah, so those the game scores attributes out of 0 to 6. A 6 is 99, 5 is 90, 4 is 72. And most of the best players, if they don't have 4 in most of the good attributes, you wouldn't use them. Other than, I guess, sometimes shots might be a 3 accuracy or 3 power, which is like a 60 something.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like anything 3 or below, you typically don't not have a player with a 3 speed or 3 agility in their starting lineup.
For defenders, you might, because they're typically not very fast. But as a forward, I'm wondering who who you would even use who only has 3 speed. If it's a weight
The only
bug fix, you might use Lindros.
Yeah, 3. I know 3 agility, 4 speed is Patty Verbeek's a big one that has there's another nice deep by Ezerman. This time coming down the middle off his wing. He's a big guy. He's 7 weight, agility, 4 speed.
Chaos Nodes, Kristich has 3 speed.
You know, I don't think there's any that have 3 speed. Maybe. Or
Angry Jay showed up in chat.
and he's a full school player because they're convinced they can make it work, and then they get him on their team, and that
is that
3
Kristich?
speed, 3 agility.
Yeah, I had Kristich before. It didn't work out very well.
Oh. Yeah, one year I managed to trade him and get, I think it was Gardner for him in a packet.
Cool.
I was able to convince the guy that I was able to convince him that his shot was.
Yeah, it's Merrill Mia shot. I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I found it never hit the net. It was kind of useless.
Yeah, the 4-6, right?
Yeah. I could never make it work.
Like a wide open open. Oh. Never
It's that first game. Was Chaos
7-2, I think.
So they played 4 games, but actually we only have 3 of them recorded. Apparently we missed the best game is the one that we don't have, unfortunately. But oh well.
Oh, okay, so you know what happens. I didn't do any pre-watching. Yes, 2-1 after the first period. First game was 7-2 Chaos. Kid wasted look. Oh, big save there. Who's this goalie? Is that Barrasso for Chaos too, or is that?
Barrasso is for Kids Wasted. Kids Wasted. It's Andy Moog. Andy Moog for Ottawa for Chaos.
Moog's another one of those light, agile goalies that.
Great for Manuel.
Yep.
Because Barrasso's heavier. I think he weighs 10.
Yeah, he's a load. Nice goal by Wesley. So Wesley's an interesting. There's only 2 defensemen in the game that have a 5 agility and 4 speed, and they both happen to be on Boston. So you get Wesley and good save there. Wesley and Gordon Murphy is a clone. Those are two of my favorite defensemen to play with because of that.
Matching penalties here.
Looks like the ref is trying to get a little airtime. Here's Solani breaking over the blue line.
So it's actually Sundin.
Oh, Sundin. Thank you.
Chaos always has Sundin, it seems like.
That's right.
So I'm going to try to queue up our live series, just make sure they're
Almost time, yeah.
they're ready.
This will be interesting. And the caliber of play is going to be. I mean, not that this caliber's good, but I mean the caliber of the next 2 coaches is going to be really, really high.
So Halifax is actually listening to the stream in his car. He said in a picture of he's got like the interface of his car is showing our logo, King 94 logo.
Beautiful. Shout out to Halifax. Had one of the better calls in the social online tourney live. The Jesus game where it was just insane.
That 0 seconds left on the clock goal. The puck drifting into the net and then knocking the net off on his own goal, or his own would-be goal.
Yeah. Lemieux had the winner, and he just it was great. He just popped out of the seat. That was awesome. I watched it a few times.
Chaos says, Sandin's the best player in the game, just don't C-check with him. And that Ray Bork actually has a 5-4 skating as well. So there's Boston has all three 5-4 defensemen. 5-4 skating defensemen.
Oh, Bork, that's right, I forgot. Yeah, he's 10 weight. 5. Yeah, they're stacked on D, especially if you're adept at the CB check. You can have any style of play on D.
Yeah.
They just lack that speed guy up front. Come on, Bobby. Oh, where's a good that's something one-timer Bobby Carpenter. Yeah, good game here, 3-2.
So with newer players, they haven't really played everyone, so they're apt to get surprised in the first game, and then be better in the second game.
Yep. That's a good point. Some coaches are really good at figuring out the style of play of your opponent, especially a new one, like you said, and they can adjust in game. Some guys, like myself, it takes a game or two to adjust to what my opponent's doing. But
I find Angry Jay's the best at that in my books, where you can be beating him
for sure
by a bunch of goals, and he will just figure something out, and he'll come back. It's happened too many times against me.
Yeah, when I play him, I find myself sometimes overthinking. I better not do this because he's gonna. Oh, there's a nice one-timer off the draw. Overthinking and sometimes thinking about, I need to throw him a curveball here, curveball there, and sometimes you just have to play instead of overthinking it.
Yeah, Kids Wasted is in the chat, says, bummed you guys didn't get to see our OT match. Yeah, that one fortunately wasn't recorded.
Nice little stutter. Oh, good save there.
So I haven't seen, I'm not entirely sure we're going to have our 10 p.m. game. If not, I think we can get SOH and Mr. T.
We go to OT. All right. Next goal wins. Sudden life, sudden death, depending on how you want to phrase it. We got a breakaway here for Fedorov. Stutters. Neely. Oh, one-timer there by, I believe that was Suter. Big save by Barrasso. Circling and the half wall. Oh, there it is. Matt Sundin with the overtime winner. I forget who that announcer is that says it like that, but he's one of my favorites.
I'm not used to not hearing the ping of the Sundin shot off the post and in. Just done against Ottawa. Oh, he's actually on Ottawa this time.
Was there another game?
Yeah, we have a third game. So they played 4 games.
Okay, that's right. You said that. So I thought Tex and...
Yeah, just Schmidt hasn't shown up yet.
Okay.
But, I mean, he's scheduled for 10, apparently, so he might just show up right on time. Sarger J says, imagine how different history would be if Toronto had Yash and Ottawa had Sundin. Was that something that was that like a trade that almost happened? I haven't heard of that before.
Yashin and Sundin.
Chaos says Toronto would have won a ton of cups.
Yes, because there's no such thing as a jinx in Toronto.
He just says, oh, it would have been. I'm not actually sure if Yashin and Sundin played each other. in those those Battle of Ontario series. Because Yashin was out of Ottawa after 2001. And that was a sweep. I don't know who they played. 2001.
Those are some great series.
Yep.
Patrick Aline series, yeah. Maybe we'll get another playoff series or two going next month or so in the real life.
If Ottawa, their draft picks, I mean, it's unfortunate. It would have been amazing if they gotten the first 2 draft picks. I think they ended up with third and fifth or something like that.
Yeah.
So that can still be pretty good. So yeah, it was Yashin against Sundin in the 2001 playoffs, but then Yashin was gone after that. But if he'd been in Toronto, maybe he wouldn't have left.
Is Kid Wasted still in the chat?
I think so.
Yes.
We update.
We got to get you taking that manual goalie, kid. That's the key to everything.
Yeah, still see him there.
I forget what we call that goal, but where you put the deke on and you slide into the goal with the puck.
Oh, no, I don't know if there's a name for it. Yeah.
That was a nice
one-timer. Chaos says he keeps hitting the X button. Oh, he's actually a Super Nintendo player, so he's just getting used to it.
Okay. Here's another coach that plays, a newer guy that plays SNES primarily. Get the guy's name. Wesley with a little rush. It's something about Wesley and Murphy is they, I don't know what it is about them or what attribute does it, but they love to get up in the play. Times, oh, nice little deke there, going short side.
So he was playing the one-timer. He just put it in short side.
Maybe don't take the goalie, kid. I'm gonna go back to don't take the goalie next time. Just kidding. Oh, a little melee down in the corner there. Nice work by Barrasso there. Sometimes you can use, I think I saw AJ do this in his series, the last series against Throwhouse. So sometimes you can use your goalie as a third defenseman,
yeah.
Especially when you're opponent. Oh, that's a beautiful one-timer. Especially if your opponent likes to go around the net to drive their offense, so sometimes you can predict it and get your goalie and cut him off coming around. Circling back, trying to draw the centers out of their zone. Oh, that's a quick shot by Neely. Almost picked the far side.
So Corbett says he hasn't heard from Schmidt yet, but we do have a backup. We have SOH, who won the social, or not won, but he was the runner-up in the social distancing tournament, and Mr. T.
SOH had a great run in that tournament.
Yeah, It's impressive.
I think he took out the two top ranked. Well, he took out one of the top ranked players, King Rap, and then he took AJ to I think the third game, right? He was up in the second game, I think, at one point. Up,
Yeah, I think he
you
won
know,
the
in
first game. Yeah.
SOH and Mr. T next.
I think so. I know SOH is around to play, and I just contacted Mr. T. See if he is available.
He seems Kid Waste seems to be taking his manual goalie more. Thing to do. You're gonna take your lumps in the beginning, but in fact, do it more than you should, just to get the feel for it. And there's a nice one-timer. Not much you can do there. Like, what's the difference with goalie control in SNES and
So they have the instant control button, and the goalies, they move very fast. Actually, they don't have a skating animation when you're controlling them, so they just kind of like
slide?
Teleport, or not teleport, yeah, they just slide. Look like bricks.
Do they cover more of the net?
I'm not sure if they do.
Then it does.
Oh, and Kid Wasted says they make better saves. So yeah, the animations for the saves, they have more variety. And actually, the sprites in Super Nintendo are more detailed.
Yeah, that one where they do the
shot in the head there.
That one save that in the Jesus series, where they basically just go down on their butt and they spread their legs.
Yeah, it's a weird one. And you have to specifically program that one in. Someone thought of that and thought, "Yep, that's that's something that needs to be there." Okay, so they want to play at 10:30.
Okay.
Which is kind of late.
I'm here, so I could potentially do it if you want. You want to do a couple of games or so, but it's up to you.
Yeah, we could actually play a couple games. I think I'm potentially set up. I might have to configure my controller.
Oh no, I mean, I'm good to go at 10:30 if you're still good at that.
It's just that I don't want to have some like dead time in the meantime.
Oh, do you want to fill it with a couple SOH games?
So they're actually not able to because
okay.
They scheduled it for 10:30 before, and they can't change that.
Okay.
Chaos says that you and him could play your series now if you wanted to. So we just play that on the stream.
Yeah. Just give me 1 minute. I just want to take a night with my kid real quick.
Yep.
I'll step away.
Okay, so, yeah. Not sure if we're going to be able to get the corbettkb and Schmidt game, but we can get IceStorm and Chaos to play. And are those must be salary cap league games? So anyone who hasn't seen this before, our website, initial94online.com, has full statistics tracking. So when you play the game in the emulator, we use the RetroArch emulator, and you upload the game, you do a save state, and then you upload the file to the website, and it reads it, and we get all the data. So you got all the goals scored by the players. Each game has a full box score. So wow, Adam scored 3 goals on 3 shots. Schmidt 8 goals on 14 shots here. Penalty summary. And if you want to play in an online league, just come to NHL94online.com. It should default to this league, Classic 2020 Summer. If not, make sure to select it and then go to registration. And you've got, I think the league registration ends on the 12th. So you want to do that soon. And then we'll make sure to contact you and get you all set up, and we'll assign you to a league of appropriate skill level.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, Chaos is just rebooting his computer, and then he'll be back in a moment. And I think probably he'll be the host. You connect to him, I'll connect to him, and we'll. He says 2 minutes.
So I wonder if this stay on this and play.
What's that? Sorry. Oh yeah, you can stay on here if you want to. If you feel it distracts you and you don't want to have that distraction, I can just announce it myself if you want, if you prefer.
Okay.
So I'm fine with either, whichever you'd like. Sorry?
Yeah, I'll give it a go if it lags, causes any lag, or it shouldn't cause any lag, I don't think, but.
So when I cropped your camera, unfortunately I cropped out the Eddie Belfour poster. It's just over your left shoulder.
It's perfect.
But that thing, you can just see a little bit of it here on the IceStorms. Oh, there, he's showing it now. And what's the one to your right? It looks like a big trapper. It's like you've got a goalie. Oh, a giant Ryan Miller.
Ryan Miller, yep.
Is that some sort of there was a name for those? I remember those being popular.
Fatheads.
What are they called?
Fathead.
Yeah. Pretty nice.
Yeah, it's been the so far it was getting difficult to move, so I ended up putting him on like a makeshift what do you call it? Not cardboard, but I had to cut it in the shape of the fathead. It was a whole pain in the butt to do. So
Just keeps it not you don't have to stick it to the wall, I guess. Just makes it easier to move around.
Yep. I just tack it to the wall now.
So if Schmidt and Corbett are available to play, we'll probably carry out the end of the game that you're in, and then I'll switch over to them. But I'm not super optimistic at this point that it's not going to be super late, and I don't want to keep running too late.
Okay,
Okay, so
50, 60. What are we at?
Sorry, I missed that. I think the audio was cutting out a bit.
How many viewers do we have? 50?
Oh, we got 12. 12 is good. I think the intention or the hope is to gain about 1 viewer every week, and we had 10 last week, so we've got 12 right now. So I'm pretty happy. I'm gonna have to get the ROM for this.
Oh, Chaos said it's up. He's hosting? I thought you were hosting.
Yeah, he's gonna host.
Okay.
This is the salary cap league. I gotta find the game file. Just downloading that now. You guys can get into the game and just wait at the start screen, like the edit lines type screen, and I'll be there in a minute.
Yeah, okay. For some reason I'm not seeing. I gotta get out of. Get out of. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but Discord really lags my computer.
Okay, yeah, it's okay to turn it off. We're not really using it right now. I like this screen with all the teams. I think I might have started that trend with Blitz. I put all the teams on there. I don't know if anyone else did it before then. Okay, I'm gonna try to find the game and connect to it.
Okay, there we go. Oop. That doesn't sound good.
Very laggy. Let me see. I'm gonna turn your video off, and maybe if we have audio, it might be a bit better. Actually, I'm not able to turn your. Are you able to turn your video off on your end?
Yeah, I just turned it off.
Okay, that seems a little bit better.
See ya. Okay. Yeah, it seems a lot better.
Okay, you're just a letter I on the screen now. You're like an AI. Like, what is it? HAL 9000.
There we go. I remember playing so many leagues, I can't keep track of what team is what anymore.
Both teams listed as rated 94. So I'm gonna have to get used to these teams. I have no idea. I just know Sundin and Iserman for Senators.
So I went with the stream.
Comes IceStorm with Sundin, backhand, nice save. IceStorm is known for having great goalie control. I think it's being a little bit laggy. Okay, this seems better. So Buffalo has their 2010 era, roughly, sweaters. They're black and red with the Buffalo slug, or the the angry cow logo. So I'm gonna update the players listed here. Here comes Iserman for Chaos. And I've got to learn who's on. IceStorm's team, nice backhand pass shot with Todd Gill. So IceStorm's team is Dino Cicerelli, leading scorer. Number 22, Danny Savard is 18, we just saw him. So this is Cicerelli and Savard. Todd Gill. He's actually a pretty good offensive defenseman in his career. Played a very long time. Here's again with the puck. Super involved. And 6 is Phil Housley. And Cicerelli tries to do the diagonal pass shot, doesn't go. But Howardchuk, it's a one-timer. IceStorm's up 2-0. And a trip by Savard. Pressed the pass, shot it, had it stopped by the goalie. Plays Chris Terreri. And Chaos holding on to this, sends it out to the neutral zone. Eiserman on the off wing loses it. Cicerelli in. Nice glove save by Terreri. IceStorm taking goalie control early there. Scares off the shot. Here's Housley. Oh, it's not Housley. Oh, they might have both had Housley. They both had Housley. 6 is Adam Burt. And that's 6 Housley for the Sabres. For IceStorm. 3-0. So we do have Schmidt and Corbett. They'll play after this game. Here comes Chaos with Sundin. Dishes it off. And now Savard 2-1-0. Backhand shot. Chaos tried the dive. Just dive out the player, knock the puck off his stick, or knock the player down. But he got the shot off. Chaos back. Sundin knocked over. Here's Eiserman. Dangerous, but a little bit thrown off by the goalie control. Just shoots it right at the goalie. And here comes Howard. Gets the goalie to move. Goes back to the near post. Scores 5-0 in minutes go in the second. I think it's Kevin Dahl. Got a penalty. Todd Gill. Here comes Housley. Housley's the only defenseman with 6 speed, or a 99 speed. This is a salary cap league, and this, I guess players, I'm not sure how the players were assigned salaries, but you could just pick among the players with those assigned salaries. If you want, I mean, anyone can have, players can be on 2 different teams. It's kind of like the certain fantasy pools where there's anyone can pick any player each week. Although you have your team for the whole season. Chaos. Oh no. Eiserman knocks the player over. Takes penalty. 2-1-9. It was a great chance to get a goal, at least in this game. But Eiserman got a penalty. Here is Cicerelli. Great, that was a great save by Chaos. Taking control of the goalie. He knew that the player would try to spin around on the backhand. And I think we're stuck as the goalie. And so the etiquette there is to dump the puck out of the zone. And presumably he'll give the puck back. I guess he didn't. Well, he did in the end. And here is Savard circling. Get a good clean shot on net. Chaos coming back. Both players knocked down. IceStorm definitely one of the best online players. A big check by Sandine behind the net. So I like the concept of this league because you really have to balance your players, and everyone could in theory pick the same team, but due to personal preferences and the salary cap, everyone's going to be slightly different, or this seems almost entirely different. So we got 45 seconds left here, a bunch of checks behind the net. And Chaos picks this up with Doll, I think, knocked over. Breakaway here, comes into the goalie. Savard going off interference. So after this game, we're going to switch over to Schmidt and corbettkb. In the semi-final, winner goes on to play against Angry J of the A2 Brute League. Iserman, another penalty. I'm going to drop out of this game. Just have to move the ROM over. It's joining the game now, and you don't see it because there's a password. So Corbett is the third seed. He is Dallas in this. So we've got Donato, Modano, and Oates. I'm going to have to learn these teams. They're all another different one. And Schmidt is the second seed. He is the Bruins. I just told him to start playing. I'm just going to set up. Oh, we're going to check right away. LeBeau for the period. This league, the periods are only 3 minutes, so it's super fast. '29 up there is John Cohen. And so Schmidt's team is a very light team. All the players are very good checkers due to the weight bug. Here comes Corbett, knocked over by Wayne Gretzky on defense. That's another interesting thing with this league, is the players, you can put them anywhere. So they can be forward or defense. So you got Wayne Gretzky on defense. It's nice, he's a light player with good agility, but not fast. So it's really a great attribute for a defenseman in this game. So still 0-0 here, and I'm gonna try to get IceStorm back in. There we go. Got IceStorm. Oh, off the crossbar. So Ice, if you're able to try to get into their game, I'll tell you a good time to join. And I have to send you the password. Do you have Discord open?
I do, yeah, on my phone.
Okay, I'm going to send you the password. It's that weird looking password. And I'm gonna get to the the network screen, and I'll tell you a good time to jump in, so it's not jumping in during the middle of the period. Actually, we'll just wait for the end of the game. These games are really short. There's only one period left. So Corbett's leading 1-0, and the winner of this series goes on to play Angry J in the finals of the A2 Brute League. He's got the puck here. So across to Medano. That's, I think, second goal from Oates and Donato. Also both with 2 assists. A little bit late on the replay. I'll try it anyway. Gretzky coming in on defense. So the top scorer for Schmidt was Brian Bradley with 85 goals in 44 games. And for Tex, Medano had 77 goals in 68 games. Seems like the number of games played was a lot different in this league. And Schmidt's on the board. Sweeney from Bow and Gretzky.
Yeah, it's 3-minute periods, penalties off, and V-check enabled. So there's a special hack that, I'm not sure if you brought this up earlier, but a special hack that allows the V-check to work. When you have penalties off in the typical classic round, the V-check is, maybe 1 in 10 times it'll work. With penalties on, it works typically 80% of the time.
Yeah. I remember back when I first started playing, I would never use the B-check on purpose because I thought it was tripping. You were getting away with something. But eventually I changed my tune because it's really effective. Although I don't know if, well, I mean, we do have leagues with penalties off. But I thought it'd be interesting to disable it so it never works. Or really we need a hack to increase the referees calling penalties that players actually did, but not calling more penalties on the AI players. Okay, so if you can jump in now if you want.
Not hit I, right? Oh.
So that's a 2-1 win for Schmidt, or sorry, for Corbett, taking a 1-0 lead in the series.
One thing that these 3-minute periods is going to do is it's going to skew stats a little bit. Obviously, goals for and against are down in the with the 9-minute, 60% of the game is you're playing 60% of a typical 15-minute game.
Are you joined into the game?
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead.
You remember the players. So Boston Schmidt, he's got a weight bugger on the back end. Gretzky. That's another cool thing about this league is you can put defensemen up front. You can put forwards in the back line. And
Oh, what happened there? That was crazy. Did you see that? He bounced it over The net?
Yep.
He's got to be kicking himself. He's also got Don Sweeney, so one of the best defensemen who is actually a defenseman.
So if I'm lagging a bit watching the game, that's only on my end, right? That has no impact on what they're doing.
Did you press I to disconnect
I
your...
left the game.
Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't be controlling them. So on my end, I'm seeing no lag.
Yep.
It's pretty clear.
Okay. I have both of these coaches are very good defensively. So we saw that in the first game. It's a 3-goal game total. Expect more of that in these next few games. Can you just run over the lineups real quick, Mike?
Oh yeah, so for the Bruins, for Schmidt, he's got Bradley, LeBeau, and Perry Berezin. And then Sweeney and Gretzky on defense. And for Corbett, he's got Medano, Oates, and Donato. And then on defense, he's got, it looks like he's going with Scott Stevens, and Dallas Drake.
Awesome. So we have quite a mix of preferences between these two coaches. Gretzky and Sweeney are hammers on the blue line with the old weight bug. The later you are, the harder you check. And Tex is going with the hammer, the fatty Scott Stevens in the back end. Floater, big save there. Cleared down ice by Tex, end of the period. That's a heady move there by Tex to be aware of the clock. Just get it out of the zone. Don't mess around with it.
It seems like you're way behind in the, like your video is way behind. You said you were lagging, right? So you should probably disconnect and join up again after this game. Or I can tell you when the period ends, and that's a good time to join.
Okay. Maybe I'll do the Google Meet on my phone and use
That's a good idea. Yeah.
the network, not in the Wi-Fi. Yeah, let me do that.
And actually, I'm
I'll be right
disconnected
back.
too. I'm going to disconnect as well.
Okay.
So I wonder if actually IceStorm was not behind, and just I was behind. I'm gonna try to contact the players and ask for a good time to join up again. So we'll wait a few seconds here to see if Corbett responds. Otherwise, we're just gonna, okay, he says now. We're gonna try it now. Let's hide that password. Okay, now is a good time to join them if you're able to.
Okay.
And so he says Schmidt took that game.
Okay, so it's 1-1. Can you hear me, Mike?
Yeah, so it's tied up at 1.
Okay.
And the score in that game was 3-1.
Awesome. Okay, another play. So 2-1 X and 3-1 Schmidt. Alright. See if I can get in here and do a little scouting on these rosters. Oh, Casatonov and Stevens. Looks like Tex is going to go full CB mode this game. CB check. Auto outlets. So, okay, dumped in by Sweeney. Oh, empty net. What's he doing? They lag? Did they desync?
I think he might be desynced. So they're playing sensibly on mine. I see Sweeney here for Schmidt. Now it's Corbett back the other way. Now it's Schmidt again. Sweeney on the breakaway, not quite breakaway. Scores 2-0. Here's Corbett back with the Stars. Gretzky on defense for the Bruins. And the one-timer out front to Bradley. It's Bradley, not a player you're typically used to hearing about in NHL 94, but he is a pretty solid player for the Tampa Bay Lightning. He has one of the better shots in the game, like the same kind of shot as great players like McGillney, Mark Recchi. So, a great shot, and he's very light, which in this game is an advantage. And what else? I guess that's really it. He's got a good shot, and he's light, a little bit slow, but that can be advantageous for one-timers because he's going to stay right there. Oh, the period ends, and he can't score.
Should I try one more time to join, or?
We'll wait for this game to end.
Oh, wait, gotcha.
Here is Schmidt with a 3-0 lead. Lost that first game, won the second game. Looks like he's going to take this one with these short 3-minute periods. But here comes Corbett in the corner, just destroyed by Gretzky. Gretzky saw the check coming, got rid of it. LeBeau loses it. Lots of checking. So I'd like to see LeBeau check. Here is Bradley. Looks a little bit quick this game. He might be hot. And Oates circling, gets around the goalie, 3-1. Schmidt in, but goes backhand, stopped by the manual goaltending of Corbett. 3 seconds left in the second period here. Schmidt wins that face-off, bobbles it, and comes in with Bradley. Doesn't score though. Still got it with it's knocked over all the way down to Schmidt's goalie. Outlet pass to Gretzky on playing defense. Circling in the corner, waiting, looking for one time behind the net in his office. Oh, it almost goes off the goalie's skate and into his own net. Here comes, don't know who 4 is. Here's Oates. Oates looks for the one-timer, and the shot. It's late in that shot. Finds the open net. Wide open net. Corbett coming back. Down by 1 goal, minute 21 to go. Schmidt trips him with Bradley. Here comes Kastanov. And pass blocked by the goalie. Gretzky on a breakaway. Can he get the deke? No, he doesn't get the deke. Doesn't get the shot off. Gets knocked off stride by the goalie. Here is Medano. Knocked over. Schmidt needs a goal here to put this one away. Corbett one last rush. Needs this to work if he wants to send this to overtime. Checked. And that's the game. So yeah, you can try to join again. Harry Berezin, first star for the Bruins.
Okay, I'm in. Now it seems to be working much better this time.
He says we might want to re-inked each time. I don't know what that means. R-E-I-N-C-T. I don't know if it's a typo. I don't know what it means.
So 2-1 Schmidt.
Right, yeah, I'll update that on the screen.
Best of 5, so this could be the deciding game for Schmidt. Tex needs a big one here. Bradley wants
So
to
is this best of 5 or best of 7?
Yes, 7. Good point. I don't think I was supposed to 5.
I got mixed up a lot with when I was streaming it before. This league before. Yeah, it can go 7.
So is it face off right now?
Oh, not on my screen.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to, unfortunately.
Okay, I think it's just not working. So I'll just go with it here.
Sorry about that.
Not sure why. Oh well. Schmidt's trailing by 1. That ties it up. LeBeau on the backhand. The little quick pause of appreciation, like kind of a digital stick tap. That's another goal for Schmidt. The goaltender went across near side, but the puck went far side. See Tess in chat. Tess made it really far in our social distancing tournament.
Tess actually knocked me out. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, he also beat Limpin, who I think was went pretty far in the consolation bracket. Seemed like a very good player. I don't remember seeing. Oh, actually, yeah, we saw the Tess Limpin series was on the stream. Both pretty good players. That hit the crowd.
Yeah, I think it was Tess and Thrill House just before the winner of that was Thrill House. He ended up going to face AJ.
Yep, yeah, that's right.
With the left earlier.
Two 2-1 lead here for Schmidt across and scores on the tough angle. One-timer from really far away from Dano. Stopped by the goalie. Not sure who the goalie is. Dano.
One is Ranford. Ranford is for Schmidt.
Okay, Ranford.
Number 1.
It's got Gretzky. Pass up to LeBeau. LeBeau in the corner. And LeBeau crushed behind the net, but he gets it again.
Hey, I'm going to sign off, Mike. Thanks again. Thanks,
Okay.
everybody.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. So that was IceStorm as a guest commentator this week. Backhand shot by Medano for Corbett. stop though by Schmidt. Here comes Corbett again with Oates. One-timer to Medano. We'll have to wait for him to create some distance away from the goal. And then just move that pass. Schmidt's still winning 3-2 in this, 2-1 in the series. Winner of this goes on to play against Angry Jay in the finals. Not sure who 11 is. Is Owen Nolan, so I think Donato's out, Nolan's in. Oh, that was pretty wild. Not a win though. Nano picks it up behind the net. Looking for the one. Oh, the one-timer didn't need it quick enough to beat not Ranford, who's the goalie for Boston. It's Sean Burke. Gretzky to Bradley. So we're all tied up here. And Corbett looking for the rebound goal. The shot didn't get through though. Here comes Corbett the other way. Don Sweeney. Some give and go here, but Medano knocked over. Schmidt, nice passing. And still got it. The shot goes off LeBeau's face, and we're going to go to overtime. That was almost a one-timer goal. Here is Oates across to Nolan, the substitute player of this game. And that ties the series up at 2. Going back to Boston. Schmidt was the 2nd seed in the league, so he gets home ice advantage in the series. That one extra game if we go to 7. He's looking at his defense, doesn't. Oh, he just leaves Drake in. Corbett knocked off the puck. Harrison sends it back. Here comes Dallas Medano for Corbett. Over to Oates, his setup man. But LeBeau knocked over. Barry Berezin out of the zone, then back in with the shot. Here comes Medano. Knocked over. So we come with some tendencies of these two players. They're both, I think, have a lot of tools they can use, so it makes it harder to pick up on any particular strategy. Dano wins that face-off to himself somehow. Tries to go short side. Those, it's pretty hard to score like that. I don't think a pass shot. Here comes Perry Berezin. Throw it back the other way. A lot of back and forth in this game. First period over. Still tied. Corbett sends the puck through, but it doesn't go to that the guy for the redirect. It was going to the guy beside the net, but he comes back. Dallas Drake scores, That puts Corbett up 1-0 in this game. The series is tied 2-2. Best of 7. We're about halfway, well, not quite halfway through the game. Schmidt picks that up with LeBeau. Gretzky's pass was a bit too fast to handle. Berezin comes in there, crushes Donato. Oh! Modano knocked out by Sweeney for the period. Period's pretty short though. 11, not sure who that is. That is Owen Nolan, hero from last game. Here comes Corbett. Oh, he's knocked over. Sweeney's just terrorizing everyone. Goes straight to the net, knocked over though. And Gretzky defending, just tries to hold him up a little bit. That puck is loose. Get it with the goalie. Goalie clotheslines Gretzky. Whoever that was. And Corbett back. One last rush here. Donato across, intercepted by Sweeney. And shot. Hard shot from Ryan Bradley. If you remember, the Leafs traded something pretty decent to get Brian Bradley. Then they lost him in the... oh, the puck's froze on the crossbar intersection. Corbett, oh, swing around, misses, the backhand misses that very low accuracy by Modano, causing problems, and he misses again. That's, what, 3-4 misses at the net by Modano in a row. Yes, the Leafs in 1991 traded Tom Curvers to get Brian Bradley. Curvers is the player that they traded. I think it was part of their plan to... what was it? Anyway, they traded him and they traded him to the New Jersey Devils. And that... oh, and they were playing terribly, and it was going to be... the Devils were going to get the first round pick. The first pick in the draft, which would have been Eric Lindros. So... they... made some trades with Quebec so that Quebec would actually tank and the Leafs wouldn't be last, wouldn't gift Eric Lindros to the Devils. Didn't really turn out as planned for the Nordiques, but it franchise ended up winning cups because of that trade. So we're in overtime. Corbett circling, wobbles the puck, loses it to the goalie. Gretzky not on the breakaway. Pass. Oh, the goalie in good position to block that one-timer. Here comes Corbett. Oh, it's behind the net. Wiped out by Gretzky. Gretzky dodges that check through the middle. Dishes it off. The pass too good to handle for whoever that winger is. Here's Bradley. Puts it in front. It's Perry Berezin. Probably only has about very low stick handling. In the 40s, perhaps. And stolen by Corbett. Oh, and he was predicting probably that the one-timer was going to be in the center of the zone. But Modano was closer to the play. That puts Corbett up 3-2 in the series now. So yeah, Curvers was great for one season for the Leafs, and then for some reason they traded him for Brian Bradley, so I think his next season wasn't so good. And then the Leafs lost Bradley to the expansion draft, so that was definitely some backwards moves. Bradley actually scored 42 goals for the Tampa Bay Lightning in that first year. And actually played until 98 for them. Never quite had another great year like that. Well, this next year was 64 points. So Corbett circling, knocked over by the goalie, knocked off the puck. Berezin passes intercepted before he can get to him. Bradley at lightweight, and the pass intercepted. A lot of one-timer attempts, passes that are intercepted by these two players. Tess says this is going to go 7. It sure looks that way. Although Corbett does have home ice advantage. But not quite a breakaway. The one thing about Bradley, he's pretty slow. Another interception. A lot of, I guess, high risk, high reward passes. A lot of interceptions. Quick one-timer there by Corbett. Donato from Oates takes the 1-0 lead towards the end of the first period. Schmidt came back the other way, but couldn't score. Here, Corbett stops up by the boards, sends it back out to Kasatonov. Dano sends it in. I think that's Ranford for the Bruins. Lots of checking here. Oh, gets tripped up. Corbett steals that puck on the back check. Gretzky with the breakout. Cross stops up. Oh, gets wiped out. Probably a CB check. Oh, off the post. Nice setup there, but couldn't quite get the shot to go from that angle. Gretzky in alone. And Deacon scores at 99 to Candling. And check after the whistle. Like to see that as much as possible. Oh, Bradley takes out Stevens. Schmidt, the pass, gets away, all the way back into his zone. Corbett's got it. Oh, that shot hit the player in the face. Gretzky coming back. Pass doesn't go to the guy intercepted. That's in the period. Bradley just takes the check to the face to end the period. So third period, tied at 1. Corbett leading the series by 1. If he wins this series, if he wins this game, he wins the series. If Corbett wins, we're going to game 7. Here is Schmidt, breaks through, bounces off that check. The goalie reach. It's getting late. Okay, here comes. Nope. A lot of this back and forth between these two players. Very good defense. Corbett just tries to get the shot off. Doesn't go. One-timer pass across. Oh, off the boards. Back to Medano. Doesn't miss the net this time like he did last game, missing like 3 shots in a row. And this puts Corbett a minute away from moving on to the finals. But we got a breakaway for Schmidt. Schmidt digs in, he scores. 2-2, tied up. We could still be going to game 7. IceStorm has become the statistics. What is going on? And the slap shot, oh, I kind of hope Bradley is going to score those because he has a big shot. But goalie didn't fall for it. Medano is out for 17 seconds. Is that going to allow? Nolan's not really the guy you want. Oh, he tried. He almost got a shot off. Here comes Corbett. 3-2. Pass shot blocked. We're going to overtime. And I don't know, does Corbett have 2 overtime wins so far? I know he has 1. He has 2. Last game, and he also has the game that Owen Nolan won. Test says 3 OT games in a row. Schmidt picks it up. Oh, he loses it. Medano dodges the check. This is a good chance, but he's just wiped out by Gretzky. Oh, and the pass misses Medano. Medano popped up. He was playing possum from that check, hoping for a nice chance like that. Oh, there he is again. Here comes Schmidt. He's got to be careful. He's under pressure. Gretzky into the corner. He's got a back check. Back check. Gretzky almost intercepts it, but Corbett. Oh, the redirect shot. Dano picks it up. Not a good angle for that one-timer. Sneaks it by on the boards. LeBeau, haven't seen a lot from LeBeau lately. Goalie. That's a risky play because if he gets goalie lock. If you get goalie lock in overtime, do you. Oh, that almost went in. That was a great backhand attempt, but goalie got it. Gretzky in his office. Oh, he chased him with the goalie. Let's show the replay. He tried to crush him with the goalie. Daniels got it again. Across. Looks like was looking for a give and go, perhaps. Here comes Corbett. He's got a breakaway with Oates. What can he do? Oh, the puck got past the goalie. He still got it. Daniel's not really in a good position for a one-timer. Intercepted. Bradley lumbering. Oh, he's crushed. Here is Oates in the corner. Stops up. But Schmidt changes the angle of his attack, knocks him over. Here he is. Oh, he's in. Stops up. All that pass is intercepted. That could have been it. Here is Medano. Oates back. Medano, the puck's just going to him all the time. And Donato across, and he scores. Check the replay. So that's the series. That player just sitting there, all that defender knocked the goalie. I'm not sure if that defender didn't block that, would the goalie have gotten across? We saw Schmidt was trying to be the goalie and he was able to block that, but that defenseman nudged the goalie. But nothing to take away from Corbett. He made a great chance there, saw that pass, and made the one-timer work. Check the game stats. Can't. I'm enjoying this player too. There we go. We've got game stats. So Corbett, twice as many shots. Schmidt with his light team, lots of body checks. Face-offs, just 1 extra face-off win for Corbett. And much more passing by Corbett. I guess Schmidt was joking earlier that his style of play was pretty boring. So maybe he's talking about not passing a lot, kind of just going to the net a lot, which is still a great strategy if you can make it work, and he does. Although in this series, took it to 6 games against Corbett, one of the top players. Yeah, that is the series. We'll see if they upload those games quickly and we can check out some score details. No, they haven't uploaded them yet. So thanks for tuning in. This went pretty long. Gonna be trying to do more like between 8 and 10 in the future. But this was a big series that we wanted to catch for everyone to see. Yeah, so next week, Wednesday, probably about 8 o'clock. See you then.